the John Ross Show. We're running the show a little earlier today because we have a little engagement later. So it's a 4 o'clock show today. And outside it's 89. It shot up here. Our temperatures have just shot up on this Friday, July 11th. It's John Ross Show here. We're going to discuss snap cuts that are coming and more advocacy. That's what we want to do, be more advocates. And that's what we're going to do here today. And just for these brief moments, or hopefully we're going to have some more guests unrelated on this topic of food pantries and food insecurity. And I was fortunate. I went by last night where our new Batavia food pantry is going to be, and it's an awesome building. And Batavia is working on that. So Batavia Food Pantry is doing that. Yesterday, I think I mentioned this. I'll mention it again because I think it's worth mentioning. At our Kiwanis Club in Aurora, we had Katie Arco of the pantry, and I have a picture here of Katie here. She was at our Kiwanis Club yesterday talking about food insecurity and where the pantries do. She had some great statistics. You can look at Kiwanis' website at Kiwanis Club of Aurora and see some of those screenshots that I took pictures of some of her facts that she had. She had quite a bit of factual orientation there of where they're at and what's going to be coming up. We're all thinking on here is in October from the Great Big Beautiful Bill, which my opinion could be the Great Big Ugly Bill because it's going to put so many people off of SNAP, or some would call food stamps in the past, but SNAP, link card or whatever, SNAP. And so we had a good interview with her and Time. That was great. So I'm going to show something here that let's see if I can put this up here. It might not come out too large here, but it's advocacy. Well, it's not showing up well here. Advocacy for the Interfaith Food Pantry, or the Fox. Well, I won't say it's the Northern Illinois Food Bank site, and they have an advocacy letter that was put out by their people there, and it just talks about all the things that they need, SNAP, and it's got a little bit of everything, and you can go to their website, and it's at the Northern Illinois Food Bank. It's under advocate, and we got to be an advocate. That's what we're talking about here. We're going to advocate for those that are not as fortunate as we are, or I am, or you are probably. Remember Jesus' statement, I was hungry and you fed me? It's in Matthew 25. I was thirsty and you gave me a drink. We got to think ahead here. So Northern Illinois Food Bank put out a statement on this. We had Aurora Interfaith Food Pantry put out a statement there that Katie had put out about worrying about what's happening here. And then we have, in this article on advocacy, there's there's mention of a site. It's called the Community Response Fund. The Community Response Fund. Well, I'm going to put that up right now and show you what. That's one way they're thinking ahead there at the food pantry, at the food bank. They're thinking ahead here. This is what we got to do: is think ahead, and they have a site called the Response Fund. Now, this is you give money, of course, and it's to really boost themselves up because of what's coming. Now you say, "Oh, you're just giving me scare tactics." I don't think so, but you can say that argument. But I don't want you to forget the hungry. So that's coming in October, and we're preparing here. The Northern Illinois Food Bank is preparing with a response fund. Now they go out and do community things. They sell their food stuff at a reasonable low price that they get from donated from big corporations and other places like that. And that's a very good thing. And I'm going to put down at the bottom of the screen right now how you can get to that site. The Northern Illinois Food Bank uses another name, support.solvehungertoday.org, and it's under campaign / then 6924444 and then /donate. I'll run that a little while here, but that's where you can get more information. Northern Illinois Food Bank is under solvehungertoday.org. Solve Hunger Today. It's their website. And look under advocate and you get that note and you get this special communities page, Community Response Fund. I think that's a very good thing that they're doing. And we just got to keep advocating here. So we're going to try to have more guests come on here in the next days ahead here. And that's what we're going to be doing. And I just appreciate all you folks being with me, and I hope we have some more good guests coming up here real soon. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be showing some of these things about the food problems. And one way you can be an advocate also, besides going with the with our Northern Illinois Food Bank or your local food pantry, help them out, your local food pantries. In Aurora, I can think of two of the bigger ones, Marie Wilkinson Food Pantry and the Aurora Area Interfaith Food Pantry, and there's other local ones at churches. Maybe your church has one. Help them out. Give them any way support you can. Another way is to call your state reps. We got in Aurora, we got Barbara Hernandez, and then we got Matt Hansen up here where I'm at, and we got our federal people, Mr. Bill Foster or Representative Foster and Lauren Underwood. So we can talk our reps and tell them, do all they can to turn this back. And that's what we got to be doing, turning it back. And from these cuts that are coming to SNAP and food programs. And so that's what we're going to be talking about the next days here. So till next Monday, we'll be with you on Monday. Until then, I just want to say a little bye-bye now, everybody, and have a good weekend. And we're going to keep advocating. We're going to keep pushing for those for the others. That's what we're pushing for. Our immigrants, our others that are hurting. We got to remember them. and we got to keep remembering them. So till we meet again, and we'll hopefully, like I said, I'm trying to work on some guests to come with us on these topics, on this topic, and maybe other topics too. But we're going to try to get more guests. So if you got any suggestions, just give me a holler there, and we'll keep working on these things. So thank you very much for your kindness to be with me, and we'll see you Monday, Lord willing. So bye bye now, everybody. Bye bye.